Okay, so, uh, in my Dead Space kick, I decided to check out the two animated films. I did Dead Space Downfall first, and then I finally got to reviewing Dead Space Aftermath. And, uh, like Dead Space Downfall, I had some serious issues with it. Is it a complete atrocious mess? No, there's some good things about it, but this could have been a lot better. And so, yeah, let's get into it. So, for starters, Dead Space Aftermath is a bit confusing at the start. Like, when I start watching it, I'm just thinking, like, what? Did I miss something? Like, is this the military ship in the first game? And I stopped the movie, I looked it up, it's like, no, this is a completely new ship. And so I started watching more, and it does kind of explain itself as the story goes along. Interesting enough, the story is told through interrogation flashbacks, and it's kind of an interesting way to tell a story like this. I don't know if it completely works, but it at least was an interesting concept, I'll give it that. The CGI faces are very unsettling at times, I gotta acknowledge that. I was thinking, like, oh, is this kind of like, Starship Troopers, that CGI, like, it's like, oh, no. Like, I did not like the CGI art style in this. I normally am quite fond of CGI art styles in animated movies, but, yeah, I wasn't crazy about this one. Now, one thing that was kind of a cool concept is that every flashback is told through a different artistic team. And so you get something kind of like the Animatrix, where each story is a different artist, team, and studio, and so you gain like all these different like art pieces, or it's kind of like Halo Legends, where you're getting like all these different like art studios doing these different little short stories. I like the concept of how each interrogation was like a different artistic rendition. But the problem is each art studio has radically different designs on characters, equipment, and even races. Like, one video they were showing, I'm pretty sure they were showing like one of the security guards, a black guy and an Asian guy, and then when it was from another person's perspective, it was a white guy and a black guy. These two characters. It was like, okay, and then like another perspective, it was different, and like the suits look different in each one, and like the faces are different each one. Like, it was like there's no consistency. I didn't mind it being different artistic takes for the different flashbacks, but when you have one character that looks and acts differently across all of the flashbacks, it gets a little confusing, and it doesn't work. Now, this does kind of do a little bit of the backup fill-in leading up to the second Dead Space, because there is kind of like a space of time between the first and second one where you have a lot of questions. This kind of helps fill that in a little bit. I don't know if this would be a terribly crucial movie to watch. It's really only for the people that are just obsessed with Dead Space and they just need every little piece they can get. I don't feel like this really added a terrible amount. I didn't care for most of the characters, and I felt like this could have been a really cool story, but it just wasn't. And so ultimately, in the end, I probably never need to see this again. But hey, if you're a diehard Dead Space fan, you might really enjoy this. I just thought it was disappointing. And I was hoping for a little bit more with this. Maybe one day we might get that live-action Dead Space movie. I don't know. But anyway, that's been my little short review of Dead Space Aftermath. What did you guys think of this movie? Say off in the comments down below. My name is Chris O'Connell with 11 Hour Reviews, and that will be all for today.